Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kings of the Storm Weekly number 11. I am Solid Jake.
And I'm Kubi.
And Stormcraft might be alive again. This is going to be the final match or game of the entire tournament.
Doesn't get any closer than this.
7 games
between these
two teams today. 7! That's a tournament in itself.
Yes, it is. Stormcraft appears to be back up. Fingers crossed.
That part's always live. What matters if the other links are live. So,
I see.
So click on Draft Tool for me on the right. And then click on any of those links. Yep. And it's looking good. Looking like we might be alive.
Thank goodness I don't want to have to time that again.
Yeah, that was not ideal.
Not a good viewer experience, so sorry about that, guys, last game. But
unfortunately, our backup procedure is not working either. We do typically have another backup procedure where we use dual computers.
I mean, either way, I'd have to time them.
True.
So
it would have been a more
at least
appealing
better visually, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
for the
that's
viewers.
A good point.
Now, all right.
Stretch it out.
Long day.
Last
We
game.
got this. I just want to thank all of the viewers here for just tuning in, supporting Heroes of the Storm.
That's right.
And
I see you, all 1,300 of you guys.
It's a lot of nerds.
Much love.
That's a lot of nerds.
It is.
We're only in beta, and the community is growing at a nice, healthy pace.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good tournaments. The competition is getting way better.
I can't do this. Jared taught me. I can't do it. A
you
heart?
Yeah, that's it.
It's so painful.
Just depends on the angle, right? So that they can see it. If you do something weird where it's like, no one wants to see that, okay? Don't get your arms into it too much. What? Oh, why you do this lazy thing with your fingers? You're like,
That hurts.
That hurts?
I have, like, crazy carpal tunnel.
I don't think you've ever mentioned that. Jake, with the zero carpal tunnel, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It just happened.
Just happened.
No, I do get knuckle pain. I don't know if it's carpal tunnel or what. Anyways.
Garden of Terror! Jake.
Not going to take my headset off.
Why are you shaking your head, Jake?
I'm a bit excited for this next game of Garden of Terror. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys.
What an actor. I love it.
Hopefully the teams do actually kill each other sometimes. Hopefully we have a few more kills in the games. The styles in that last game, the double support passivity, very long series so far, but the action has been real. We've seen some cool kills. We've seen Stage Dive launch a Murden corpse into the sky. I would actually like to see someone go into the past broadcast and make a GIF of that and just put that on Reddit for me because it amuses me. That kill amused me greatly, and I would very much please for someone to find that. I have no idea which game it happened in. Good luck, have fun.
All right, I guess we're hosting.
Okay, I'm gonna join Cubius Maximus.
Takes so long to cycle through people here. All right, custom. Choose map.
You're already in a custom. Did you leave it?
Can I make a new one? Yeah.
Okay.
Observer. I don't know what side they need to be on, so I'll have to wait. Excuse us for just a moment here, guys. We gotta set the lobby up. We need a neutral party for the host for the third game.
That is how it works. It's the fair way to do things. Of course, here at Kubi's Castle, we have phenomenal internet, and we are the best hosts in the world. You did. All right, now, this is do or die. Of course, Kings of the Storm is a community tournament. It does not have prizing. They are playing strictly for glory and for seeding for that monthly event, where CS Steve puts a base prize pool of his own money of $250. So,
what a guy!
Everyone, massive shout out to CS Steve because not only does he put an absurd amount of work in, he puts his own cash in. He's put in about $2 grand of his own money. Kubi sponsored a lot of money too, so.
Tweet at CS Steve. Tell him he's the best and thanks.
Yes. Seriously.
Everyone do that right now.
Seriously.
Tweet at him. Tell him he's the best.
It's ridiculous.
For supporting the community.
Without him, we don't have this tournament. Like, straight up. We just do not have this tournament to cast without CS Steve. So, guy does a absurd amount of work. And, well, we love him dearly. And his big fuzzy beard.
It's pretty fuzzy.
It is pretty fuzzy.
Actually, I haven't. Oh, he did. Yeah, that was tragic.
Oh God. I stopped talking to him for a little while.
That's
Strictly
why.
because I saw a bald face. I was just like,
I don't know who this guy
I
is.
don't know if I want to be associated with you anymore. It's just I've lost so much respect. All right, the lobby is populating.
Just trying to figure out what side it is, and then we can move forward here. Sometimes the teams prefer to swap sides every match. Jake is well aware of this because it likes to mess up his production.
Yes.
Okay, they don't care too much, so we're just gonna do the
Cloud9
easiest
on
way.
top.
Yeah,
That's good. That means I don't have to change anything. I'm happy about that.
Okay, and then we're just waiting on.
Now, do you think we're going to see anything weird in this next game?
I'm guessing they're gonna play very, very safe style. Who was it? Arthlon? Yeah.
I hope we see zero supports. I hope we see full
That's
aggression.
never going to happen. I'll nullify your flip stat if there are no supports
Okay.
in this team. Nullified.
But I'm not betting any flips on this.
No, of course not. It's just a freebie. It's
Okay.
a freebie. If there's no supports.
What a generous man.
What a generous
Taking
man.
the safe bets.
All right, we're
Safe
going to go to the
bargains.
lobby here. We have everyone in. We're just waiting on that Stormcraft link. And we'll be good to go hopping into this draft for you guys.
The 7th series today between these two teams.
That's right. Been some epic games so far. We saw Wrath of the Berserkers, Sonya taking a game there. We do have that Stormcraft linked. That means we're going to be going into the draft in just a few moments, guys. So sit tight. Asking who his first pick. I would love to know that. Glowering says we're first pick, so that means Temple Storm will get first pick, first draft. First draft. First ban, first pick.
Kubi,
Nay.
if you could be a Hearthstone card, what Hearthstone card would you be?
Oh, man. Can I get like a minute here to think about this?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
He's thinking very hard about now. Kubi plays a lot of Warlock. That's really his class. That's his go-to
Yeah.
class.
Uh-uh.
He likes
There's
to.
just so many ways to answer this question. Like, do I want to be like an epic card,
You can be whatever you want.
or do I want to be something that's kind of a little bit more representative?
Now, Kubi has a snowblower. He did name it Chugga Chugga after
it
the
does a
snow
lot of work.
chugger.
Yeah, that's true. I might have to look at a list of cards. There's a lot flying through my head. Nothing has hit that spot just yet. Let me think about this some more.
The draft is still taking its time to load. Kubi's brain still taking its time to load.
I think I'd want to be Huffer. That's the 4/2 charge out of Animal Companion.
Yes. The most obscure answer possible. Not
Yeah.
Misha. He goes for Huffer.
Yeah, not Leok. Leok's
Leox.
Huffer wins games.
Yeah. Hey, are you telling me that Leok, the Wyvern, does not win games?
Yeah, I'm telling you that.
I think he does.
I'd say that Huffer wins like 4 times more games than Leok does.
Probably.
So don't try to give me that.
You don't even like Hunter.
I like that card though.
Okay.
If I could summon that every time, oh, what a great class that would be. Imagine if Hunter could summon that every time. The card was just 3 mana, play 4/2 charge.
All right. We're telling the team that we're ready.
Actually, wait, isn't that what Arcane Golem costs?
But it gives 1 mana.
It gives
for
a mana away to
3
the other
mana.
teams.
So it gives the
Would be a pretty silly card, yeah?
It would be. It would be. The
All right.
draft is about to begin.
Enough shenanigans here. I could probably give you a better answer to that question, but I need to see the library of cards. There is a better answer. I almost guarantee you that.
I would probably be Nat Bagel.
You'd be Nat Bagel? Oh, that's a good answer. See? I told you there were better answers. That's a good one. I like that one.
I like, just sit around, fish,
Fish.
while playing Hearthstone.
Every once in a while, help the guy that summoned you.
Oh.
You know?
Garden of Terror once again, Azul'den banned.
Is he played a lot in Garden? Yeah, he is, right? Asmodee?
Yes,
I mean, it's
very,
from
very
the
much
sense
so.
that the map lasts typically a long time. I understand grabbing it, but the lanes aren't necessarily so close together. So I think that makes it a little bit. Oh, Rhaegar ban. We're not used to seeing that. Oh no, I lied. That's exactly what we saw last time. I see chat. They're being funny. Of course, that's the guy who always snipes Crip.
Huffer nudes.
Yeah, he's a guy who just waits for Crip to queue up into arena and snipes him when he gets a 12-win deck. He just drafts the most ridiculous deck and then waits for Crip to start streaming, and he has him on his friends list. And then as soon as he sees him start searching, he snipes him. Only when he has a ridiculous deck, though. It's probably the funniest troll I've seen on any big streamer.
That's so good.
That is the name of the card, right? I need to look now. Oh, I can't. I don't have my monitor. Pretty sure that's the name of the card.
Huffer nudes. I love it. Well, Temple Storm's going with
Look at the chat. All right. We're getting distracted here. Illidan grabbed for Temple Storm. Have they played Illidan yet in these games?
No.
I don't think they have.
Maelstrom's had him pretty much every game.
Yeah.
So Glaurung will
Prioritizing him quite a bit too.
Glaurung will be grabbing.
Yeah,
him this
usually
game.
he does.
And
Hop onto the Illidan.
they're really mixing this up, grabbing Vala and Illidan.
Uther ETC picked up for Cloud9 Maelstrom. So Vala, what is their strategy? I know Tempo Storm runs Illidan Sonya, but they don't have Uther with it, so it's not quite as scary. Still, though, Malf can work for a lockdown. Imagine leap into silence, Twilight Dream. God, that would be a debilitating combo.
Yeah,
Because you have Root and Twilight Dream. Elun's Grace gave yourself a little bit of extra time to get in there. Ooh. All right, we're not seeing that. We're seeing Tassadar. Very, very safe picks. Not really showing any particular hand here. The same for Cloud9 Maelstrom.
Yeah, it's really, really, really just standard. Like, we're going to grab 3 strong heroes. Illidan, Vala, Tassadar not showing their hand. ETC, Uther, the same kind of deal. Sergeant Hammer still on the table. Very likely will get picked up. But
Hammer, Zeratul?
Yeah, Hammer, Zeratul I like
They're
a
going to
lot.
keep going with these neutral picks that don't really show any particulars. Oh, they could go for double healer as well. That's on the table.
If they're going to go Nazebo, I don't think they'll go Nazebo till the end. And, we're seeing Sonya.
I like this. There are no stuns picked up for Tempo Storm yet, aside from the potential Rain of Vengeance.
I think Temple Storm will end up opting for Diablo again.
Yeah.
Unless they go for Putrid Bile Stitches. And
Stitches hasn't actually been played
likely Malf.
much in these last few games. This whole grand finals, they haven't played Stitches? No one has played Stitches? Is that right? I'm not seeing it.
I like how we mentioned Hearthstone once in the chat. It's actually just a Hearthstone chat suddenly. It's just full blown. I'm watching,
I triggered them.
I'm
Whoops.
watching Trump's
Sorry,
stream
guys.
or something.
Didn't mean it. Whoops. Apparently all 1,300 of you guys play Hearthstone. I think most people I know play Hearthstone.
Here's the thing. This is why I love Heroes of the Storm, because it is everything about it's the Blizzard universe. Like,
yeah.
Flat out. And as a nerd that is obsessed with all Blizzard games, well, this pleases me greatly.
This pleases me greatly. Okay, who is the right combo here? Are they going? I don't know what kind of style Sonya they're going to play. They played Wrath, and it works well with Uther either way. If they go Leap, the Divine Storm synergizes well. If they go Wrath, then the Cleanse is nice.
The question is are we going to see Lily again?
I can't imagine why Tempo Storm would snipe Lily. Then they would just give him Malf.
Can't argue with that, Kubis, but the fact that we're thinking about Lily as a pick is actually kind of cool.
That is cool.
It's not a common thing.
30 seconds left in this bonus pool for Maelstrom.
I expect Zeratul to be grabbed here.
Only time will tell.
Very little play on Tychus today. Hammer still on the table.
Yeah, you're right. I think if Hammer doesn't get picked up from Maelstrom, it's not going to get grabbed at all. Tempo Storm already has quite a bit of damage on the table for them. There it is. Hammer.
Okay. Temple Storm now has their final 2 picks.
No one on that team is able to grab Imposing Presence either for Tempo Storm. I imagine whichever tank they decide to pick up, actually ETC, Diablo, and... sorry, ETC is on Maelstrom. But if they grab Diablo or Stitches, either of those can grab
Very true.
Imposing Presence. I imagine Uther will pick it at 16 as well.
Okay, well, you make a great point about the Sergeant Hammer and having opposing presence available for Tempo Storm. Which tank do they opt for? Which healer do they opt for? Malfurion or Brightwing? And Diablo?
Between Stitches and Diablo, I'm not really even sure which is better.
I prefer Stitches just
Yeah.
because of Sergeant Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, the hook potential
And
makes it
Bile.
scary. Malf, Stitches?
Yeah, that's going to be it. When you see Mouth, that means Stitches is going to be picked up.
You sound very sure of yourself.
I am.
Would you put a bag of flips on it?
Nope. I have enough debt.
Come on, man. Just a bag of flips. You could get yourself only one bag of flips in debt.
You're actually the worst.
What do you think? Bag
No,
of flips. Bag of flips
I'm
that they're
not-
not going to pick Diablo.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
There's no win.
Think
for
about
me.
the yeah, I know. I understand there's no. You want a double or nothing? You want a double or nothing?
No.
Two bags of flips. You would be 4 in debt, but you could be clean. You could be clean of the debt, the flips debt. I would tell the chat to message what they think you should do, but by the time
Yeah.
they hear this, it will be too late.
Warm Donuts calling for the False Father. I don't know if we're going to see the False Father here.
On what side? Maelstrom?
Either side.
Would make the most sense on Maelstrom's side of things because of the slam.
Yeah.
False Father is the last remaining burster in the game.
And he has really fallen off.
Yeah, he's very, very rarely played. Mighty Gust. Oh, you should have bet! You should have bet!
I didn't.
Because then I would be, even one more bag of flips in the green. And Lily, there it is again.
Okay. That's our teams. The final game of the night.
Aye.
We have let the teams know that we are ready. 5 out of 10 players have readied up.
Lily Uther. That's the double support they're going for.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hit that follow button on the channel as
That's
we
right.
create literally full-time Heroes of Storm content every single, well, 5 days a week. We have Heroes action going on.
There's a lot of hours of content to go
There's
in
a
here.
lot of hours of content here and on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Between this and the ESL casting, dang it, yeah, we put out a lot. Between all these tournaments that we're casting. And it looks like both teams are just about ready. I think this points towards the Wrath again, though.
Oh, well, we're going to see Wrath. It worked. But they don't have the Illidan to pair with it. So we're going to see how well it works. Now, Sergeant Hammer in the back line, of course, going to be a bit of an annoyance. That's going to be Illidan's job to get onto that hammer with the Metamorphosis and apply a lot of damage.
Yes.
But with the Lily and the Uther, there's so much this stun. I think the Vala is going to be forced to go into Rain of Vengeance because stunning out the Jugs out of Lily is going to be a crucial task. And, well, Diablo is good at it, sure. And I think we might see the increased 30% range on the Shadow Charge to have a little bit more of that, range on that knockback.
Yes, okay. Soldier has entered the lobby to select his character. We're just waiting for Glaurung to ready up. Then we're going to hop into the final game of the second set of grand finals between C9 Maelstrom and Tempo Storm for Kings of the Storm Weekly number 11. Are you guys ready?
It's time
That's
to slam now.
That was my movie announcer voice. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think I want to watch Space Jam.
No, that doesn't answer the question, Jake. What did you think of my movie voice?
Thought it was pretty poor.
4? Do I need to work on it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. While you guys are waiting for this game to start, please head on over to Twitter and follow myself at the Kubi.
Kubi,
and
did you pass
Jake.
400 yet?
I don't know.
We're trying to get Kubi to surpass 400
It'd be
followers.
pretty exciting.
He is at 398 followers, so go
close.
to twitter.com and follow at the Kubi. Let us break that threshold. We've been casting for 10 hours,
No.
and we do this out of the goodness of our heart and our passion and our passion for this game. So be sure to give Kubis Maximus a follow at the Kubi. Follow Kings of the Storm. Follow our podcast, Town Hall Heroes.
That's right.
And if you want to follow me, do that too.
Yeah, I guess. All right, both teams. Oh, geez, I forgot I started the lobby. Oh, it was my fault.
You scrub. We're waiting here, waiting for the teams to start the game, and Kubis Maximus is stalling us out.
I know, I forgot. I'm not used to hosting the lobby. Don't hate me.
Absolutely disgusting.
Don't hate me. All right, guys, this is it.
This is the
Sick.
final
Salty
game
run back.
of the day.
On to Garden of Terror.
I wonder if McDonald's is going to be open after
Nope.
this.
Oh, McDonald's. It's probably 8 feet of snow on the ground now.
We actually live.
Nice job, CI Maelstrom and Tempo. Thanks for giving us such great games to cast.
We actually live on Planet Hoth.
We
and,
do. We do.
It's pretty cool.
It becomes problematic at times. Let's get into introducing these teams. On the blue side for Cloud9 Maelstrom, we have King Caffeine on ETC, Dunk Train on Uther, iDreams, we're playing Sonya, Biceps on Lily, K1 Pro on Sergeant Hammer.
And on the other half, we do have Tempo Storm with Dreadnought playing as Malfurion, and KO is going to be on Tassadar Arthlon riding his Cyber Wolf. As Vala, going to be Diablo, played by Soldier, and Illidan, played by Glaurung. Look at the synergy of this skin and this Cyber Wolf. Those pants could get caught in the gears of that wolf and just rip his leg up. Something fierce at any moment.
I thought you were going to say rip his leg off. I'm like, oh my god, that is such a horrific thing to wish upon Illidan. And that's what you get when you don't follow workplace safety guidelines.
You gotta tape those pants to your leg or it's gonna get caught in the gears.
That's like the terrible video that they produce from like OSHA standards. I love it. Oh, silliness. All right. Any interesting talents? Okay, so if they're going for this Wrath of the Berserker style, I would think that block would be, you'd want to pick that up. But no, the Shot of Fury. It's like up until level 10, everything points towards lead build. You get all the extra damage output, the AoE.
Koopy's gonna try this. You're excited?
Yeah,
to try
of course.
this.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. It's you do need quite a bit of coordination of your teams. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult to do in solo queue, but I have been seeing a little bit more Sonya played in my quick matches. So
yeah,
it's fun times.
It's good. It's good. In my quick matches, he said, I'm not confident in my Sonya for Hero League yet, but my quick matches,
If I'm playing in a larger group of people on Skype or something, I'll play Sonya.
Okay.
Gosh.
Goodness.
All right, 1-1-3 composition from both teams here. Of course, Soldier versus Dunk Train in the top. iDream versus Glaurung. It's a Sonya Illidan matchup in the mid, and of course 3 for each side on the bottom. They're prepping for the seed. The night phase here where the seeds pop out, the auxiliary camps. Caffeine just goes up, face checks a little bit, and takes quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
And iDream?
That's like face checking your oven. Like, is this done yet? And you just stick your face in the oven. It's not it's not a good way to bake.
Yep, it's done. My face is cooking. That's how you know. Oh,
Dreadnought will get body
blocked.
blocked. The body blocks from Maelstrom are always really impressive, and picking up first blood, well done. Glaurung is actually going to end up falling as well. There's very little chance, yes, he's going to fall. So the aggression is being thwarted as Cloud9 Maelstrom picks up 2 kills.
Sonya play making a big impact of that burst damage on the slam. Able to pick up the 2 kills. Soldier out of position now? This can't be. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, okay, good
That's
call.
3
and
very quick kills.
and a very sloppy start for Tempo Storm.
Yes. There's no other way to putting that. That is just sloppy communication, sloppy positioning on the map. They're just not paying too close of attention to where the remainder of Cloud9 Maelstrom is on the map. And I was expecting perhaps more seeds would have been grabbed. I mean, you can take the level advantage for face value for getting those kills, but I thought maybe they would have turned and tried to blow up one of the Garden Towers immediately. Not the case.
Yeah, not going to be the case in this match. K1 Pro going to get rooted, but there's nothing there to really keep him down. KO and Dreadnought have to back on up when they see the ETC aggression.
That's right. Bruiser camp being taken by Glaurung and Arthlon on the top side. Should put a little bit of pressure on that top lane.
All right. This middle lane going to be pretty static. The Plant Terror is still available, and it looks like Cloud9 is going to be starting that. Dreadnought has scouted this out, but it doesn't look like Tempo Storm is going to be responding with aggression. Instead, Glaurung has started this, and Arthlon will assist him in the top Terror.
Okay, no increased knockback for Sergeant Hammer this time. Going for the more classic build with that Maelstrom Shells. That's 20% more increased basic attack range. Perhaps they've looked at the situation on the opposing team. There's not a lot of opportunity for imposing presence to be picked up, just Diablo. And that means there's probably less of an opportunity as long as he's careful with his aiming to get that reduction in attack speed. So why not put more of your eggs in the auto attack basket?
I could go for some eggs in my auto attack basket. 98 seeds here for Tempo Storm. 2 seeds sitting on the map.
No way, you're right.
King Caffeine, is this
Does
a
KO
bait?
go for it?
Is this a bait?
Oh, man.
The elaborate.
They are. I mean, why wouldn't they pick it up to
Yeah,
deny it? They're just trying to squeeze kills out of Tempo Storm. Cool play.
Very kind of I don't think I've ever seen something like that. A cool play is probably the best way to put it. I dream. Oh, and he does get killed by the multi-shot at the last possible second. Very nicely done by Arthlon. Having the increased range, like composite air with a 20% additional range on multi-shot, gonna be sufficient for that kill. Diablo, was that just him cackling, having a jolly good time?
Why hasn't Dread not rotated down to take these 2 seeds?
I think he's scared.
But you can see that there are 2 people bottom lane. One's dead, and then they can also see the dunk train is
Did they
there.
not realize?
They can see them on the map.
It's the brightest thing on the screen, like literally standing out. Oh, we see the pings.
Go
They
for it.
just
King Caffeine. What is going on with these guys? Someone pinged it. They had to know it's there. He got succeeded.
Our pro gamers have succeeded in picking up.
Succeeded.
All right, kill here on Uther. Nicely done. The trio rotation. They took out this top fort. Level 10 picked up. So those 3 early kills that Templestorm did suffer, well, they have been mitigated by picking up 2 kills of their own. Level 10 first, and those 2 seeds that were just donated to Templestorm.
We thought perhaps it was an elaborate bait. Maybe they just forgot about them. Who knows? We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It was a sick bait. They almost picked up KO from it. And then they had better things to do, right?
Then they forgot.
Then they forgot. All right, we did. Yeah, we saw the lightning breath has been grabbed once again. Archon, Strafe, Metamorphosis, and Tranquility.
Well, the Plant Terror is marching on down
And it
the
is.
middle of the map.
Wrath of the Berserker again. Jug of 1,000 Cups, Napalm Strike, Masha Pit,
Marsha Pit. Marsha
And-
Pit.
Divine Storm.
Marsha Pit, of course, Kubi's ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I didn't know that. Okay,
All right,
I
so
learned something today.
He's got his flashlight on because it's a bit dark in the forest.
It is.
He's shining it around, looking for something. Maybe it's snacks. There might be some seeds on the ground they missed.
A lot of pressure was already applied to that top fort. As you can see, it is now missing. Hence why the level lead was secured for Templestorm, despite having the kill deficit. Garden Terrors rotating around the map. There is a bit of a split push available from Templestorm on the bottom side. They have the other 4 remaining members of their team pressing onto this Glaurung. Maybe it was extended a little bit too far. Nope, he's going to be able to back up. Garden Terror pressing in from the backside. King Caffeine going for a dance.
Going for
Not
a
quite.
dance in the ball, not today. All right, Jug's still available.
I told you, no more singing. You're done.
Kubi, we're 10 hours into this cast.
You're
I
done.
will sing if I like. I almost
All
turned
right.
that to a song. I decided against it. All right, in the back line, we do have Dunkshine getting that Divine Storm, picking up the first kill on Malfurion. But the Strafe go into town. iDream just barely out of the range of that multi-shot, and the Jugs are healing. But the Lightning Breath is here, and that is one roasted panda cookie.
What? Oh, I thought that was Uther that just died.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay, I was wrong.
Levy.
All right, my bad. I just saw healing and assumed.
Panda cakes.
Handy cakes. All right. This should allow Templestorm to take quite a few seeds in this scenario. Actually, they might be able to grab themselves another Garden Terror.
Yeah, they're going to do just that. They're going to rotate around and pick up a lot of seeds, having, you know, a kill advantage during that. It is now 5-4 in the kills on this game. Level 13 talents are picked up for our Templestorm.
That's right.
And we're
We
seeing Ice
see-
Block.
Yeah, Ice Block. Of course, you can Ice Block also while you have Tranquility out. Nice little buff that Malfurion received. Or I guess just Ice Block received.
Ice Block
in
in
general.
general, yeah,
It
you're-
affects Malfurion the most, probably.
So auras and cooldowns do continue to tick while in the Ice Block. So
Right.
that is a lot of synergy with
Nothing grabbed for Diablo yet. Usually we see the extra range on Shadow Charge. No, Spell Shield in this case. What is he looking to block?
I'm actually quite surprised by this. I guess Napalm Strike is his main
Maybe.
concern. Soldier taking a lot of damage with the Healing Ward, doing wonders there. The Amplified Healing, and just his massive health pool. It ticks so very much.
1.5 level lead available for Templestorm. This should be enough seeds? Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
are they going to go back and apply pressure, or are they going to try to deny seeds on the bottom? I don't think that they can
They don't
get
think
there
they
in
can
time
stop the
to
Planetary, yeah.
stop 4 seeds from being picked up. Oh, maybe they are.
Okay, very good.
This will be a very big deny on the Templestorm side of things.
And Maelstrom has backed off,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean they're not going to do something cheeky. Now they can't.
they don't have time. They
stage
can't get
dive.
there in time.
Yeah, you're right. That fell very quickly. So that's going to give them a nice buffer for their next terror, prevent Maelstrom from getting a terror more
Oh,
importantly,
no.
and they're going to pick
He
up
has
kill
the
on
lead.
iDream. The Flame Breath is going to do so much, and they are going to steal these bruisers.
They are quickly falling themselves almost a 2-level lead behind, that being Maelstrom. At this point in time, we have been We're talking about us casting for about 10 hours. These guys have been playing for a long time. And you have to, it's
Yelling
obviously quite a
comms,
bit
like-
more taxing to be playing at a high level, constantly communicating with your team, making these difficult decisions on the spot. It's very taxing.
When
when
you
you
got to
talk
about the stress
player,
too.
yeah,
Like
player fatigue is a very real possibility at this
great
point.
thing
So
to
we
point
start to
out.
see weird plays, misplays. They could just be straight up tired.
we've had players say, "I only slept 4 hours last night," and you've been playing for 10, 11 hours at this point. It makes a difference. It really does.
Yep.
But like we like to say in the Smash community, no Johns, step it up.
No, I like to say step it up. That's my thing.
Okay, well,
All right, you just give me that one. Yeah,
Okay,
no chance.
that's
That's fine.
Goofy's.
All right. But yeah, no, I mean, it's good. These types of tournaments are very good practice for. We're going to see lands down the line.
yeah,
that
they're
go
coming
on for a long
they
time.
are coming.
And these teams need to be. They have to have their chops ready.
There's actually going to be a land in France very soon.
Oh, really?
Yep. So that's very cool. Now, okay, well, we see the aggression out of this Plantera. We've got the triple giant throwing their hot rockets.
Hot pockets.
I'm just hungry.
A lot of pressure. Soldiers applying onto the spot. Yeah, they're going to be able to pick up this keep actually fairly early in this game.
Yeah, that's a really early keep. 10 minutes into the game.
No. Oh, the 3 giants should be able to get some.
One more volley. No.
Oh man, is it close?
There's the
Oh,
Metamorphosis,
they
and the
overextended.
Lightning Breath will pick up that 2 kills onto Cloud9 Maelstrom. Illidan going for biceps. The Jugs have stopped launching themselves. I don't know what-
The keep is gone. If they had picked up another kill, that might have actually been the game for what would have been the shortest game in the meeting between these two teams. Not going to be the case, though. Cloud9 Maelstrom still plugging away. They're going to hold on to the very end, and they really, at this point, need to try to reevaluate how they're approaching these team fights.
3 levels down.
Yeah.
That's the big
They're not
story.
out of it yet, but
No,
they
they're
really
not.
have to turn around how they're taking these team fights.
And look at just the way that Tempo Storm is making sure the entire map is red. We're only 10 minutes in, and this is looking incredibly dominant on their side.
There's a couple talents that I wanted to talk about. Yes, Bullhead Mines. Bullhead Mines were picked up. Now, of course, there was a change.
We haven't seen it.
I
I
haven't
literally
seen it.
don't even know how long
far
the
it knocks
knockback
back,
is.
right?
I have no idea.
So Bullhead Mines used to be the 3 mines that were placed down from Sergeant Hammer. All 3 of them used to knock back a very short distance, and it was quite annoying to deal with. If you placed a bunch of them in the middle of a team fight, small disrupts all over the place. They count as mini stuns. They can cancel channels, all sorts of things. Now it's been changed, so the only that was a cute play. Did you see that? Where he throws down the firestorm and then hops over the wall.
Yep.
Now only the middle mine is able to knock back. It knocks back a little bit further. So this makes the extra mines at level 16 not as an appealing of a grab, although we have seen it today. Level 16 is available for Tempo Storm. Tenacious Roots. Yep, just the 1 imposing presence. We talked about that. Picked up for Diablo. And that's really just to counter Hammer as much as possible.
Golems or Planteras for each team. Far more seeds will be going to the side of Tempo Storm as they're able to clean up this terror. They cleaned up the auxiliary camp on the bottom right side, and well, we see that Cloud9 backed up for the Giants instead of a Plantera.
That's a good point. As the Plant Terror was grabbed, so that will be the last camp that will be taken until both of these terrors have fallen. And Tempo Storm, yeah, they're going to be picking up a lot of seeds here.
That'll get them a
An
extra
additional terror, yeah.
if they are able to do this, and it looks like they are going to be uncontested in this pickup of the seeds.
This is just going to be relentless siege pressure at their base. They have Maelstrom has no structures down. I think it was not a good idea to let them take this many seeds. Sure, they knew for sure that they were going to get the 1 terror, but having 2 back-to-back, 13 minutes into the game, there's gonna be keeps falling.
Yeah, there is absolutely going to be keep falling. Hover Siege, level 16 was picked up, so that hammer now has a lot more utility, a lot more power, but the imposing presence is the response with our Diablo. So that means if the splash damage happens to clip Diablo, well, actually, does it apply when he's in a Plantera?
That's a very good question.
That's
I
a
will
Kubi
have to
quality
check
question.
That's a Kubi question. I will have to check into that. It's a good one. But yeah, you're right. Triple imposing presence. I mean, that's going to slow Illidan and Vala down to some extent. Also the Archon. These team fights, both teams are sort of chipping away at each other. No hard initiates until probably one of the plant terrorists falls. They are finding themselves at about 30% HP or so each. And just the threat of them taking that keep down is Maelstrom has to defend here.
Yep, Illidan going in. They're just trying to apply the additional damage. He's going to safely do what he can. Back on out. Queen's Curse just barely dodged. And these napalm strikes coming out consistently. I mean, the siege of Hammer is real. Consistently coming out 25k damage on this game. But that is to the 41,000 of our Vala player.
Why do you bother me?
Yeah, so they... Why do you bother? Sonya.
She's so far away, and she just wants to complain.
Sometimes audiophiles in this game just take priority over everything else and then just stand out clear as night. Sorry, joke number 3, guys. You're going to have to live with it.
These guys scratching their heads at Kubi's questions.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah.
God,
Whoops.
they have some beefy arms.
I thought they were supposed to come out of the ground.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh, good morning. And Diablo says, well, let's wreck your face. The Hearth coming out of Soldier once again going to be hopping into that second flat tower they did acquire during that last night phase. And well, they've only successfully taken this middle keep. There was a nice defense with the hover siege.
It was.
Really defending it, but...
Terror v Terror, but now
Yes.
Terror v nothing.
Yes.
Just heroes. And it's much more difficult to defend. I mean, you have a lot of things that the plant terror throws down. You have to dodge things. You have to focus on that overgrowth that's thrown down. You have to throw auto attacks onto it to get rid of it. So it will do a ton of damage to structures if left uncontested.
And they pick up these 2 giant camps while the Terror is grabbed to secure the additional aggression available. Terror walking down the middle of the map will make its way down to the bottom. It looks like we're going to have iDream clean up these giants as they march in and then rotate down.
This is very much a do-or-die moment for Cloud9 Maelstrom. I can't stress that enough. If they lose 2 members to nothing in this team fight, that's the end of the game.
Yeah,
they
they're
have
almost
to have
level
a
22.
flawless defense. Yeah,
So
and that will give them enough experience to get to level 20 to get that power spike. So we need to see a flawless defense from Cloud9 Maelstrom here to hold on to this second to last keep of Ableton. They cannot lose any heroes. They're doing a very good job so
very
far.
reckless Terror right now. Soldier just stepping in, taking a ton of damage and doing very little. Kind of unlike Temple Storm to just kind of throw the Terror's health full away so quickly. A few more hits from that Siege Tank will pick up a kill. Looks like he's aggressively trying to maybe throw down a final overgrowth. Oh no, he's being very cautious now that has only a few hit points available.
All right, but you got to remember, as soon as he pops out of that, that's a full HP Diablo that could find himself in the thick of the rest of the enemy team, throwing down a Lightning Breath.
Yeah, and that Diablo does have 150 souls, so if he dies, he will be right back either way.
Very good point to make. All right, another nighttime has fallen. Both teams playing very passively. They both are well aware. Yes, we talked about the fatigue, but this is the last game. This is make or break for both teams. Winner of this wins the tournament, so we're going to see a very passive game. I think the risks will be considerably lower from both sides.
The seeds are being collected very quickly by Tempo Storm, and we have a bit of initiation here in the top. The Shadow Charge goes out, Archon has been used, and Storm Shield used, honestly, way too early. But there is the Metamorphosis of Glaurung going forward, the knockback coming out of the Siege Tank, and is the flip there. Yes, they're going to try to corner him. The Lightning Breath coming out, doing a lot, but can they power through the heals? It looks like they can, handily annihilating that Siege Tank. iDream not going to be able to heal through the Illidan.
They're going to be able to follow up. They catch iDream even more out of position. The Illidan getting on the other side, body blocking the flip, the overpower. King Caffeine also finding himself prey to Glaurung. The only member of Cloud9 Maelstrom that will make it out of here is Dunk Train. That is a 4-0 in favor of Tempo Storm. They're going to march their way over to this core, and I think that is going to be it. Tempo Storm has taken a grueling path back through the losers bracket. 2 rounds of grand finals here, taking a 2-0 victory in the first set, a 2-1 victory. But they hold on to their undefeated record, and they are the Kings of the Storm this week.
The Kings of the Storm once again, Tempo Storm. The Kings of the Storm once again, Tempo Storm.
I talked about the singing thing. I said no. You did it again. I don't know what's going on with you. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Shoutouts to both of these teams here. Cloud9 Maelstrom and Tempo Storm for putting on a great series for us, for duking it out late into the evening. It's been an excellent, excellent series.
Yes.
Great tournament. Fun to cast. Thanks, Jake. Did a good job. Thanks for sticking through it. Official handshake.
We did
Nicely
it.
done.
We did it. I just got the job. Yes. Yes, congratulations to Temple Storm maintaining their title, but what an incredible showing by Cloud and
That was
Maelstrom.
awesome. Yeah.
Barrel Boys with that third place finish, you can't count them out because they've really played so well, almost taking that best of 1 series against Temple Storm. Some great games today. We saw Lost Vikings played for the first time.
That's Jake's highlight. He's like, I've been doing this for 10 hours, but I still remember that Lost Vikings.
forget that.
Thank you, Beyond Reason, for showing us.
The spin and win was real.
Did
It
a lot of
was
damage
so
that game.
magical.
All right, you got any final shout-outs? Let's wrap this up.
Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I love all of you.
Wow, that's very nice of you. I love you guys even more than he does. You guys can follow me at the Kubi. Boom, boom.
We're going to close out with some Lost Vikings music. Guys, you're beautiful. Congratulations once again, Temple Storm. Kings of the Storm will be back next week. We will not be casting.
That's right.
I got a bit of an engagement party. Going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, wow.
Following weekend, we're going to be at PAX East. So we won't be casting then either. We're going to be playing the new heroes that are playable. I'm hoping it's Sylvanas. Check out Town Hall Heroes on Wednesdays. ESL Major League at twitch.tv/ESL Heroes. Tuesdays
ESL
and Thursday
_heroes.
nights. Yes, ESL _heroes. And until next time, you stay classy. The Nexus. That didn't work at all.
The Nexus. What?
Oh, I'm going to bed.
What happened to the Lost Vikings music?
Kings.